A short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, tank. 53.
11.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Burrow on play action. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go. Ready? 12.
Don't be scared.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 48 Mike. Shot.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals lead. Tyler Boyd, 41 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he gets loose right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Roll it, baby.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Burrow now off the bootleg. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon from 3 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the field flips here as he'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wentz going to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. The 30.
The greatest show on earth,
10.
baby.
5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores, that's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Running with power here. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And boy, and
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's caught Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And Burrow going to throw again. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. pressure. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Able to push his way through. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him, and they haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
This is Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
And they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st and 10, Taylor now. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 23-yard run. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up.
We live for this.
This defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, and they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know that...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Ready? Wait up.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.